I'm Tamara Holder, and this is Sports Court. We all know it. Jameis Winston is going to be a first-round draft pick. And according to the Bleacher Report, he'll also be the most investigated player in NFL history. Millions and millions of dollars going into this guy. Is this good for teams to do their due diligence, or a red flag out of the gate? Joining me now to discuss is criminal defense attorney Eric Guster. Welcome, Eric.
Thank you for having me.
Red flag? Due diligence. Which one is it?
It's due diligence. These teams are investing millions of dollars in these players, millions of dollars in advertising, making sure that they're the franchise player. So you want to make sure that they know everything in their background, something that can come back and haunt them. Because we're in the age of the internet. You can find anything out about anyone now.
Right, but that's the job also of scouts and pre-NFL draft, the combine, all of those things. There's nothing that we don't already know about Jameis Winston. This is more detailed. Apparently, they're following him on the plane. They've sent private investigators millions of dollars. If you're that concerned, is he the right player?
He could be the right player, and he's one of the greatest players of all time that the NFL will see that.
Right, and that's what they said about Ryan Leaf too, but go ahead.
We're talking about Jameis. He's a Jefferson County, Alabama young man, and he's going to do well in the NFL. That's where I'm from. And what they have to do is make sure that when they invest their millions of dollars in the player, in salary, advertising, making them the franchise player, that they can have all his skeletons out of the closet, and they already know anything that someone could use to bring him down.
Okay. But let's talk about the standards that the NFL has or doesn't have, as I really believe. None of these guys or a lot of them, including Jameis, he's not arrested, or he was never convicted of a crime.
Yes.
But there are standards. We had to go through a character and fitness evaluation to be licensed attorneys.
Yes.
It wasn't just passing the bar exam.
Right.
Shouldn't there be standards? Hey, you were arrested 5 times or you were convicted for this. You're not fit to play in the NFL.
But then there should be standards for any job, and the NFL claims that they have standards. But the recent rash of domestic violence cases, high-profile cases, have really tarnished the NFL, and they're trying to get their stuff together to make sure going forward that they don't lose money and revenue based upon these arrests and bad PR issues.
Why don't they just avoid it altogether and say, we're not in the business of watching these guys off of the field. If they want to engage in bad behavior, if they want to get arrested, it's not our problem. We're here to pay them to play a sport.
But all of it goes in together with Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all these social media outlets, and shows like yours where you're talking about this. It will be a tarnished thing for the different teams, and they will lose revenue.
Unless they say, we are in the business of football only. We are not in the business of domestic violence campaigns and all those things. Women, don't be with violent men. Get out of the relationship. Call the police. That's a separate issue. Engage in a private relationship and a professional business relationship. Separate.
But the NFL has made itself this big public entity where they're in NFL 60 for 60. They want things to be in the public eye to help them get revenue. So the NFL, they are really tied in with the public and what the public sees and what the public perceives into what they have to do for their business model.
Okay, so you do not see this as a red flag that teams are spending millions of dollars on a man that they haven't even drafted yet?
I do not. It's just like picking a stock, the right stock. You do your due diligence, make sure that the stock is the right thing for you, and that you protect yourself as much as you can.
Do you think Jameis Winston is going to be arrested post-NFL?
No. He's getting his stuff together. He has people around him who are going to get him on the right track. He knows that money is in his sights right now. He knows what he's worth. Then he's going to get it together. He just needs to make sure he leaves any bad friends alone, because that's what brings a lot of players down.
All right. Well, we'll see. I'm not so sure about that. We can make a bet on that. I don't know. What do you all think? Let us know your opinion on foxnews.com. I'm Tamara Holder, and Sports Court is adjourned.